Okay, and we're back. Hour number 3, and we're going over to Japan, to Tokyo, to talk to our, well, let's call him our resident intellectual geopolitical optimist and analyst, Benjamin Fulford. Are you there, Ben?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you?
Good. I was actually asleep. I forgot totally I was going to be on the show.
Sleeping in a little late in the morning, are you?
Well, it's jet lag. I just came back from Rome.
Any old excuse. What were you doing in Rome?
Well, I was visiting the Illuminati headquarters and these various committee of 300 members.
I see. Well, it's obviously a very boring topic, so let's talk about pizza.
Pizza.
What else no, seriously, what were you doing in Rome that you can tell us about?
Well, it's been a very interesting puzzle, but basically, I found
who invited you? Did you get invited, or did you just go snooping?
No, I got invited by the Illuminati, the so-called Illuminati, to go talk to them.
To give a presentation.
Well, I met various different people there, but clearly I found out an awful lot of very interesting stuff this time around. But
well, will you share any of it with us?
Of course. Look, basically speaking, from its very beginning, the Catholic Church has been run by a group of people who are not Christian. Okay, that's what it comes down to.
Okay. What are they?
Well, they're sun-worshipping pagans, basically. They believe in astrology, and they worship Maitreus the bull and Isis, and all that pagan stuff that existed before Christianity. And Christianity for them was something to use to manipulate the masses. This is
it worked pretty well, as did all organized religions.
I went to the church of St. John the Baptist, which is the Pope's private church.
Right.
And it's in Rome. It's like sort of St. Peter's. It's a great big old church. But there's a big difference. This is the Pope's personal church. And he's the only one allowed to hold Mass there.
Yeah.
And at that church, there is a image of Jesus on the cross, okay? Which we've seen in many churches, I know. But above it, there is a triangle with an eye in it, like the $1 bill.
Did you get a picture of that?
Oh, yeah. And it's like they're saying, well, yeah, we killed Jesus and we're still in charge. It's like we killed Kennedy and we're still in charge. It's right there in the church.
Right.
And also, I went to the oldest Roman Christian church, which is also in Rome. And there is a statue of Mary holding a dead Jesus on her lap.
Mm-hmm.
And to her right, you can see the original skull and bones. It was very interesting indeed. It's like saying, okay, so we killed Jesus, but now we've got to use this to manipulate the masses. This
it's amazing
that I got from looking at all that.
Yeah, the symbols tell the story. It's really all out there. You just have to know how to interpret it.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. St. Peter's Cathedral, right? You go to the very top of the church where you pray, and there's a sun with a dove coming out of it. This is a very nice image. But if you go to the cathedral in Milan, where there's supposed to be a sun, there's a black hole with little bits of light coming out of it. In other words, it's the edge of the black hole where the stuff was created.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another church in Milan that has a holy cross, a statue of a holy cross. Wrapped around it is a snake. So all these churches are full of these non-Christian images, each which has a story: a skull and bones, an eye with a triangle with an eye in it, a black hole, a cross with a snake wrapped around. So essentially, Christianity, at least the Roman Catholic Christianity, has been run by pagans as a way of controlling the sheep and the masses.
Is that all right? It's too bad they aren't good pagans, but because what's been orchestrated through organized religion throughout history is nothing but death and slaughter and usurpation of individual rights and freedoms and all the rest of those good and wholesome things.
Well, the other thing is that what they fail to realize, and this is what I felt when I went to St. Peter's Cathedral, is that despite their own personal beliefs, there is deep in the heart of Christianity what real Christians believe. And there's nothing they can do to extinguish that. You know, it's universal love and all the stuff that's good about Christianity is still there. It's in everybody's heart. And that's the thing they could never extinguish, despite their personal cynicism. So I don't want to, denigrate the message of Christ or the true goodness of Christianity. I just want to say that at the very top of the organized stuff, there appeared a group of gangsters who cynically manipulated people's good feelings for not very good reasons. This is what I learned in Rome.
That's all?
Well, there's a lot more, but, according to these Illuminati, and again, I'm just saying what I saw, it's up to you to believe it or not, is that they say they were given a 26,000-year plot, like a script, and they had to manipulate history to fit that script. So they're trying to excuse themselves by saying, hey, look, we were told by whoever to do this for 26,000 years. And now our time is up, and we don't know what's going to happen next. And we're scared ourselves. This is what they're saying to me. All right? Whether or not you believe it is another question, but I guarantee you this is what they told me. They were saying, yes, all that history that we saw, that we knew, was all staged according to a pre-drawn script. And again, I'm just telling you what they tell me.
Now, 26,000 years ago, I could maybe sign on, 4,000 or 5,000 years, Sumerian times, and I don't know. That's a long, 11,000 years ago. That's a long, 26,000 is a haul.
Oh, yeah.
All right. At any rate, this pagan group that you're suggesting is behind certainly Western organized religion, and has been. It was charged with creating them to keep the sheeple, kind of chasing their tails and genuflecting and putting money in the basket and all that.
Sure. Well, whatever. But never mind the 26,000 years. I'm just telling you what they tell me. But what I do know is that I went to the church that belonged to Constantine's mother. And we know Constantine was the guy who sort of created Christianity in its modern form in 300 A.D. So, at the church of his mother, which would be the oldest, Roman Christian church in the world.
Yeah.
There, at least, you have some of the original symbols. You have basically Mary holding a dying or dead Christ in her lap. And you have a skull and bones. You have the angel of death. You have a baby, an eagle. You have a wise teacher. And it's almost like the old Roman gods take Christianity into their lap and start using it. This is what we know, at least going back 2,000 years. And the Roman aristocracy, the Italian aristocracy, these are cousins who marry each other